It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us. In just 7 days, the brand new Anthem of Hope, titled The Flame, by rock star Karen Zoid, featuring one of probably the biggest cricketers ever in the world, AB de Villiers, and the world-renowned Ndlovu Youth Choir, all of our favourites wrapped up into one. They reached over 500,000 views online, and I think they're only just getting started, to be quite honest. Early this morning, we chatted to AB all the way, of course, on the other side of the world. Hopefully now he's on a plane making it back for the birth of his daughter. But we spoke to him about this amazing collaboration, and we are now joined by South Africa's Queen of Rock, Karen Zoid, who's here to tell us a bit more about that single and life in general, because it's been an age. I don't think we've spoken to you since before lockdown, at least had you here in person. I'd get stuck in a small room with you. Thank you after that performance. It was beautiful. How are you after this insane year?
Yeah, I think we've all grown. We've all been forced to look in the mirror and reassess. It's been a time of growth, personal growth, I think. Frustrating, I have to be honest, as a musician. I mean, it's my 20th year. I was supposed to tour a lot, big shows were cancelled, but amazing things have happened, you know, that wouldn't have happened, like this song with AB. I'm working on a big project with a futurist in America called Faith Popcorn that never would have happened if it wasn't for the lockdown. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. That's the story of being a grown-up, isn't it? And I think the whole world has realized that we are going to die, all of us, and we're faced with mortality, with the coronavirus in the air, and I think we've all decided that we're going to live the way we want to live. I think there's a lot of people, a lot of my friends and colleagues are at this kind of a place. I think we've done a lot of soul searching. I don't know about you. I know you have young children.
Kids,
so.
I mean, it's the journey has been crazy. I often think now, in retrospect, you know, now I'm like, I'll smash lockdown, knowing what I know. But back then, it was a very different story. But we are seeing the positive, and I think there is a connectedness now that I've never felt before. It was almost like we got to wipe the slate clean and start over, and now we're seeing these amazing things emerge, like a collaboration like this. AB de Villiers, we knew he could sing. I mean, he spoke about how daunting it was having to collaborate with you. The Ndlovu Youth Choir, talk about the trifecta. How did this come about, and what was the drive behind The Flame?
AB was on my show a year or so ago, and I've always said to him, you know, I'd love to produce an album for him. That's still my dream, AB, if you're watching. And I'm working on him. But I'd love to produce an album. He's a beautiful person and a wonderful singer and a sportsman, but with a massive love for music. I mean, he understates it quite a lot, but he loves listening to music. He comes from a family of people who play guitar around the fire, and you know, it's a passion of his. And so it kind of happened like that. He was on the show, and I said, come on, why don't we write some songs? And I know you want to do it. Come over and let's write some songs. Let me help you write that love song for your wife you always wanted to write. And we ended up writing this song, which is an anthem. AB's got such a big heart for young people, for kids, and making a positive impact in the world. So we just ended up accidentally writing this anthem.
The timing of it couldn't be better. I don't think ever before we needed a positive voice, and to have the Ndlovu Youth Choir in the mix and be able to create something like that. Do you feel like your motivation to create music has changed now? Because surely this year has left its mark.
The motivation for music, to play music, it cannot change. If you're a musician, it's what you are, it's what you do. You sing when you're sad, you sing when you're happy. It's like Napoleon drank champagne when he won and when he lost.
When he lost.
We musicians, we're just like that. It's all about the feel. But it certainly has made me appreciate the music and the people that make the music with me and the people that support my music a hell of a lot more. I thought I appreciated my life, I didn't. Just to sing, to be able to sing and like even this, to sing to you guys and, you know, just be together in a moment like that, it just means so much now after this long time of being at home alone. Just to sit and talk to you means so much more than it used to before, because it's humans, we need each other, you know. You know what I mean?
We need the connection, I think, now more than ever. And I think for us, having had to live through video for so long, I'm sitting here thinking, like, just to have you here in the flesh is just so amazing.
Yeah.
And to see you perform, that's part of why I think I have the best job in the world. But I think you guys at home really need to experience it for yourself. Make sure you download The Flame by Karen Zoid, AB de Villiers, and the Ndlovu Youth Choir. What a team. And it's available on all major music downloading platforms. And I want you to stay tuned, because in just a moment, we're going to find out, can she cook? Because you do come onto the show and you cook. We're going to whip up something Mexican. Karen Zoid is sticking around for a little bit longer. You better stick around as well.